It's episode 48. At least that's my paper. It's episode 48, kids. I'm almost to 50 episodes of doing this show. It's day 5 of me being home, round 2. I'm James Lott Jr., and this is my show, Talk a Lot with James Lott Jr. And, okay, it's the Memorial Day weekend. It's beginning, kids. It is beginning. So we're going to talk about some stuff. My eye is watering because I think I'm in the computer too much. What's going on? Excuse me, I'm having a drink. We're going to turn it around. There we go. Oh, my God. It's me. I'm not used to this hair. I'm not getting used to this hair. It's just like, I don't know, kids. I'm having my drink out of my 80s glass in the 80s. My sunrise, sunset. Kids, I just love these. This thing is almost 40 years old. This set of glasses I got, almost 40. Look how great it looks. Hi, everybody. I'm almost to 50 episodes. If I do this tomorrow night and Sunday will be my 50th episode. What in the hell is going on? It's crazy. Let me save a favorite bottle. So it's my niece's birthday, and so I guess now they're drinking straight from the bottle. Yeah. Work it out, kids. Work it out. I have a little piece of this Tito's left. I got to finish it, so I'm going to finish it tonight. Hi, everybody. So I don't know if you guys see my video that I've released. Of me kind of rapping. Oh, yeah. I'm on TikTok creating 1-minute songs. Like, what has my life become? What has my life become? So I'm posting and people are going crazy. You know. I was wearing my Pittsburgh Steelers hat, folks, because I'm a Steelers fan. That's right. I'm scared. Is there any football this season? Like, what's going to happen? I don't know what's going to happen. It's making me nervous. Because I'm up with the NFL. I'm all about football. Yes, the new normal, my song. I thought of that song in 2 minutes. I just sat down, I wrote some lyrics. Because on TikTok, everything's a minute or less. So you can't go. But I have a longer version of the song on my SoundCloud page. I know, Tony, what the NWA, I know, Tony's funny. He got that from Wendy Williams. So I was like, what in the blah, blah, blah is this? So I have a longer version on my SoundCloud page. Longer version. So you can listen to it. But now I've made up 3 songs in the last 3 days. I'm like, am I going to write a song a day? Is that what's happening now? Hello, Australia. So I don't know. But it's Memorial Day weekend. For some odd reason, I'm kind of excited. I don't know about you guys out there. I'm kind of like, I have a hammock in my backyard, so I'm going to try to test it out this weekend, finally. That's my plan. My plan was to actually have this weekend off and not do any work. That's not going to happen. The week went by so fast that I ran out of time. But I got most of my interviews, almost every interview I did this week is now up and scheduled, except for 2. So I might finish those tomorrow, and then I'm done. And then next week I'll start over again. Then I'm working on this movie soundtrack. I'm scoring this film. And there are a couple of songs I think I'm going to try to finish them this weekend, I think. If not, I may wait till next week. I haven't decided yet. But working on music is fun for me, so that's not a big deal. And then the one-man show. A week from tonight, I have my one-man show on YouTube, JLJ Media. JLJ, live from North Inglewood. That's right. Yes, there's a North Inglewood, folks. Don't the smooth taste fool you. North Inglewood. Is there a South Inglewood? I don't know. But I am trying to finish getting that together. I have all the songs I'm going to play. I'm almost done with all the spoken word pieces. And then next will be what am I going to talk about in between. So it's moving right along. So I might go out in the hammock and write. I mean, who knows? Go out there and just write. I mean, get in the hammock and that's it. It's a big hammock, folks. I'm a little scared. I'm a big boy. A little scared. Hope it holds me up. We put it at an angle, so it should be okay. So we'll see when I get on there. Hi, Terry Rose, 22. So we'll see. but I'm very excited. I have a new hammock cover that my sister Zandra got me, so I might try to put that on. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna see. I'm trying to work it out. But a hammock is like, it's a dream of mine. A dream. It's a dream. I know. You know, I got some. You know. I can't get it out. Take two. You know, I'm a little nervous. You guys are watching together. Oh, how cute! I love it. I am a little nervous, of course. I'm not a shy person, so I'm not nervous because of that. I'm just like, and I can just tell myself, if one person watches, that's all that matters. That's all. That's what matters. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just do it. And I feel like it's an example of just do it, see what happens, work out whatever kinks happens, whatever kind of thing. I'm just going to do it. Going to do it. I'll do a test run probably sometime next week beforehand. Zoom is amazing. Zoom is like, it's like the place to be, folks. Zoom is the place to be. I have friends doing so many different Zoom things, Zoom-related things on Zoom. We're going to Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. We're going to Zoom, Zoom. Now, if you're old enough, you know that's from the show, Zoom. I was a Zoom fan when I was in the 70s when I was a kid. This drink is good. Oh, I got my fried chicken. For those of you guys who follow me, so I want to thank Dr. Lori, my friend and colleague and client, who actually bought me groceries today. A few things, and bought me some groceries. And one of the groceries was fried chicken. I wanted some fried chicken for like a week. All I want to do is zoom, and the boom, boom. Just shake that rump. I know that isn't. So now you're going in the 90s. For me, it was the 70s and the kids show. I do know the 90s show. And so I got my fried chicken. I had some wings that were so good. And I had my lactose-free ice cream. It was cookies and cream. Thank you, Lactaid, for the lactose-free ice cream, because I can't have any lactose because it's kind of crazy. Boy, do I miss cheese. That's no story. Let me get into that. But I got my fried chicken. I got fried chicken for tomorrow. I'm very excited. I got some pork chops I'm going to make tomorrow. I'm very excited about that too. So, yeah, very excited. I have toilet paper. I got paper towels. I'm good. But I don't know. I'm excited about this weekend for some reason. It's kind of like, I haven't gone anywhere. But for some reason, I'm just like, I want to watch my Netflix. I have a whole list of things I want to watch. And I want to watch my DVR. I got a whole thing with my DVR. I want to catch up. So I'm kind of excited to like lay around and go out in the sun. And I want some more sun. I want to get a tan. I feel light-skinned. I get darker. But it's very exciting. So I'm just very excited to do that and make myself some food and have some drinks. I got some wine I haven't got into yet. I'm just having to do wine this weekend, or I got this whiskey I haven't got into yet. This Maker's Mark. I'm looking at it right now. I like looking at it. And I had wings and ice cream for dinner. That's what I had. Like literally, wings and ice cream. I never eat that way, ever. So I said, why not? I'm losing weight. Why not have every once in a while do something for myself? So that's what I decided to do. Let me lay down this way. Oh, I think I sat wrong. Oh, all of a sudden. When you get older, you step wrong, sit wrong, sleep wrong, lean wrong, and you're in pain. They don't warn you when you get older. That's what happens. They just don't. I'll wake up, all of a sudden the middle of my toe hurts for no good reason. And a few hours later, it goes away. You're like, why did my toe hurt? All of a sudden, an arm hurts. Why did my arm hurt? All of a sudden, it hurts. What did I do to my arm? And all of a sudden, it hurts, and all of a sudden, it goes away. I know I'm in some Iron Beard. I'm in some sort of pain every single day. Literally every day. Every day. I have no days when I'm not in pain. Somewhere, just chronic pain somewhere. It's kind of crazy. It used to make me upset, but yeah, I'm fine. Tony Moore is on here. He had his Lounging with Tony had his TRL Tony Request Live today. Oh, we got questions answered. I got questions already. Okay, I love questions. Let's see what randomly RJ is asking me. Question: what parts of LA do you enjoy? If one were searching for an apartment, what areas do you recommend? I love the Valley in the past, but moving forward, I think there's so many great areas. Great question. I hate the Valley, so you will never have me ever recommend the Valley. I will never recommend the Valley. I hate the Valley. So, in LA, I'm just going to tell you, it's tough. LA is very expensive these days. That's the problem. There are a lot of great areas, but it's like, can you afford it? That's the problem. I live in the South Bay. Inglewood's a hotspot right now. I say come to Inglewood. I mean, we're like, literally there's space. Not everything is sky high over here yet. It's getting there. You're near every. When they say South Central LA or South LA, it is central to everything. I mean, if you're in LA, you can get to downtown. You can be on the west side. You can go on the east side. You can be by the airport. You're near the beaches. I like the weather down here. It's much nicer and cooler down here, but also warm. It's quieter down here. I like it down here. I like the west side, but the west side can be expensive in LA. That's the only problem. But I like it. People moving downtown would never live downtown. Oh no. Um, There are areas that are up and coming that are a little outside of. They're part of LA, but like El Serrano and everything, they're all kind of like the other side of downtown LA, not quite Pasadena and Alhambra, but they're in between there. You got some beautiful hills over there, beautiful places. My friends who live in Lincoln Heights and Cypress and over there by almost by the Highland Park, it's cute over there. It's so cute, and I think it's still affordable. Just that so you may try over there. But yeah, Inglewood's the bomb. We work it out down here in Inglewood. I tell people come down here, and you're a person of color. Come down to Inglewood. More people of color. They need to stay here. Don't let all the non people of color come in here and take over. Come over here and come on down. Inglewood is not that bad anymore. I mean, it has its moments, but it's not that bad anymore. We have a stadium here. We have kind of stuff happening. Zane the Night Train. Oh, Master Z in the house. And B Dog. Well, I don't, what was your name, Brandon? I won't call you B Dog. I don't know what your name was. What was your name? So yeah, so it's just tough. I love the West Side. I love Marina Del Rey, Playa del Rey. I love Torrance, Manhattan, the beaches, Manhattan, Hermosa, Redondo, Westchester, Playa. I love it down here. I love it over here. I would never leave. I mean, I got a house there, but I will never leave. How you feel, Dave? The stadium's around the corner from my house. The stadium, they're building two stadiums here. Hello, the Clipper Stadium building two. The Forum is here, of course. This area is the hot spot. We got a Roscoe's down here. It's not the best Roscoe's. It's okay. My favorite Roscoe's is the one in the Hoodie Hood on. Well, I guess it's not the Hoodie Hood. Actually, that Roscoe's is different. But this Roscoe's is Hood, not Hoodie Hood, on Pico near La Brea. That's one of the ones I like. And I actually like the one in Hollywood. I know the staff; they're super nice, and I like. I always get the Obama. Yeah, he bought the Forum for $100 million. So there's gonna be a Clipper Stadium next to the regular stadium, and then all this stuff over here. It's crazy. Hollywood Park is all glammed up. Century Village, whatever food you want over here. We're not far from Culver City. We're not far from the airports. We're not far from. I mean, I love it down here. I would not live anywhere else. Comedy Union, yeah, Roscoe's. The Obama is my favorite. That's 3 wings and a giant waffle. Number 9. That's what it is. Did we go to Roscoe's together, Brandon, once? I feel like we did. Did we? Did we not? Did we? If we did, we all got to go. Anyway, let's all go to Roscoe's when it's back open and safe. So I'll meet at Roscoe's. Because I love their waffles so much. Literally, there's crack in the waffles. I don't know what it is, but it's the best waffles I've ever eaten. Every time. I have actually stopped at Roscoe's in a car, pulled over, got a waffle, and just left and ate a waffle as it is and kept on going. I love their waffles. I don't know what is in there. But that's the Obama special. It's the wings and a waffle. I mean, soul food sounds good right now. See, now you guys, I'm not even hungry, and you guys are getting me hungry. I'm not even hungry. And I'm thinking, soul food. Oh my God, it's another story. No, girl. You read Salas. Oh, Waffle House is something totally different than our Roscoe's. Roscoe's is one thing, and I went to IHOP. Okay, we gotta do Roscoe's at some point. If we can get Zane to come in from East Boondocks, then we can all meet up at a Roscoe's. I like Waffle House. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind Waffle House, but this it's different. It's not the same. You haven't had these waffles. Same. My show is a week from tonight. I was saying that when I opened this episode, a week from tonight. I have the music picked. I have... You don't want strawberries whipped cream with these waffles. I'm telling you, the waffles are good by themselves with syrup. Trust me. You don't want anything on top of them. Trust me. The waffles themselves are so good. You don't want to dress them up. You don't want to put stuff on them. It's seriously, these waffles are the bomb. Yeah, I got the so my show. So I got the songs picked. I have half of the spoken word pieces picked. I'm still trying to pick which ones I want to do. And then I got to sit down and write the in-between dialogue. So I'm gonna do like a song, talk, spoken word piece, song, talk, spoken word. I'm kind of doing like that. Give you a little behind the scenes of what I'm gonna do. I did a little test the other day, and I had a couple of fans on YouTube following me do my little test. It was kind of fun. I know, like really. I was trying to see if I was gonna have an original piece for the show, a song. You know, I'm so prolific. I've been writing songs on TikTok, and now I'm writing 1-minute songs on TikTok. I like to go on Twitter. That's so funny. I have some good interviews coming out, some good ones coming out. Including Brandon and Ironbeard. We did an interview today for their show, and that's coming out next week too. I have a lot of good interviews coming out. I mean, some great stuff. Starting tomorrow, going all the way through to the end of next week, I have some really good interviews, and I have some good interviews planned next week. Got some big names, people. Some big names. Now, see, if we're gonna talk breakfast places, you know, Bob Evans is my place. Bob Evans. TikTok. I like Perkins too. So yeah. I tell people sometimes, if you don't want to do anything on TikTok, just get an account and for free and just watch people's stuff. There's some really stupid stuff on there, but there's some really good stuff on there too. Actually, you just have to really search. You have to look. You just have to look. There's some good stuff on there. There's some inventive stuff on there. I mean, there's a lot of those dancing videos. I'm doing that stuff. But there's some really interesting stuff on there, actually. And there's one dude, I should say dude, he's a priest. This priest did Baby Shark, but changed it to Baby God. It's crazy. Yeah, Bob Evans, 2 minutes from your house, I'll be right there. Cheese and crackers. I miss me a Bob Evans like you don't even understand. Bob Evans' breakfast is the bomb. Oh my God, it's so good. Can't even get started. Cosmopolitan, I love your name. Everybody, welcome Paul Cosmopolitan. He has a series. Amazing guy. Welcome to the family. Paul, this is the show that I do every night here on IG Live. Talk a lot with James Lott Jr. I guess I will show people my little makeshift thing I did. There it is. There it is, kids. That's what I do. Like when you have stuff like you have those letters on your refrigerator. I do this every night. I am going to be interviewing him. How many interviews do I do a week? At this point, I'm averaging 3. So I'll say I have at least 3 per day, 5 days a week. So I have at least 15. Now, I have done more. There have been some days where I have 4 or 5. Mind you, also, So I do 15, say I just do 15 interviews. Plus I have podcasts that I don't do interviews. They're my podcasts. So me and Marissa do When Hope Calls. So we do 2 episodes of that. I do the Left-Handed podcast. I do a couple of my other little recap podcasts too. Occasionally I go on Audition Days. And so those are all there. So I do a lot. I have to watch the MC reunion. I haven't watched it yet. Alan Locker, our interview came out today. Me and Alan, people are like, oh my God, there's no competition. Alan and I are friends. He's doing amazing interviews. I'm doing amazing interviews. There's no competition. There's enough soap stars to go around. He is doing it. Do I write down my questions? No, I don't write questions. That's the strange. Everybody always asks me that. I don't do questions. You'll never see me ask a question. I write down bullet points and I write down certain words. And those prompt me to ask questions. I'm very present in my interviews, as you guys know this. I know this. I like to come on and see where the conversation goes. I have points I want to make, of course, or if like there's if you're promoting a show or something, I know that I want to make sure the show is promoted. Or if you're a product, I want to make sure the product is promoted. Or if the publisher says, could you hit these 3 points? I make sure those 3 points are asked or hit on. But I don't write questions. People always say I don't write questions. I write. People look at my note cards. My notes are like, how do you do that? I've never been I've done this for 1,000 years, whatever. I've never done that. Making certain points. Well, it's funny because when I write my poems and my spoken word, see, I'm a writer. I have to write everything down. I'm a writer. I write everything. So I usually write in hand. It'll come to me, a lyric or a stanza or whatever, and then I'll think of it, and sometimes I'll say it, but then I write it down. So for me, I do write that down. But I don't know if I can freestyle. I don't know if I can do that yet. I haven't tried it, but I don't know if I can do that. But I know when it comes to question asking, I just don't. I don't write questions. Yes, my last name is Lott. I do a lot. Lott, 2 T's, not 1. But yeah, I do a lot of things. Cause sometimes even with that too, when I write songs, things will come into me in pieces. So I'll write a sentence or a word, and then I print them out, and I cut them in little pieces, and then I'll rearrange them and see if they make something. There have been times when it's like, oh, it's 2 songs. Or it's times when I'm like, oh, that is a song. And I kind of piece it around almost like a Build-A-Bear or something. I just take pieces of words and sentences that come to me sometimes and see if it makes a song. And sometimes it works. And it works sometimes. It's the same when I'm ready to put together an album and I have like 30 songs. I write the songs, then I type them out, and then I cut them up. And I move the songs around to see like what order this should go in. Oh yeah, okay, folks. I sent Brandon Loggins official music also. So I'm waiting to see what Brandon comes back with. I gave you some music to see if it inspires you. So it is. Yes, I gave you a song. It is funky. I thought of you. I thought this would be interesting. See what you come up with. See if we can come up with anything. Yep. I am a very prolific writer. I can't help it. I guess I am. And when it comes to my books, there are times when I'm just the ideas are pouring out of me. I just write them. Just write. I edit later. And same with these songs. Right now, I'm feeling really prolific. The songs are just coming out of me. And originally I was looking for songs for my next album, my next actual album. These couple albums that are the one that just came out and the one that's coming out now, they're kind of a mixture of old songs that were done already mixed with a couple of new songs. But I'm working on a proper new album. So I've been writing songs towards that. I have some songs on hold for that, so I'm really excited. But So on the 30th next week, it's the J2 project I have. It's my EP with James Woods. I just released Angela, which is my first ballad with him. It's kind of a sad song, but it's good. It's my SoundCloud page. I released that a couple days ago. And so that EP comes on the 30th. And we're actually working on new music because we recorded these songs 2 years ago. We did it 2 years ago, and then we're finally releasing it. And we like it. I'm glad with the response. But now we're working on new music. Very exciting. And then a song that I just did as a kind of like a joke called Why Do You Have to Be So Difficult? It's like it's huge. It's just doing all these spins. I can't believe it. I'm like, oh my God, people like that song. It's so funny. I don't force anything. It is just to inspire and flatter me. I'm waiting to come back. Yep, everybody, that's the thing. Everybody has different ways of how it comes out of them. And I'm working with somebody right now because, I'm doing that. I'm scoring that film. And I like him a lot. I mean, he's super talented. We just work very differently. And he works a different way than I do. But we inspire each other's, we like each other's work. When I send him music and he sends me music, we love it. But we just work differently. And that's the only thing. I'm much quicker than he is. I know you like my music. Thank you, Kirsten. You do. I appreciate it. I do. Yeah, we just work differently. But I'm like, somebody goes, write a song. And I'll just sit there and I'll write a song. It just comes. Got to my music. I know I got to my music. It's just fun. It's just funny that people actually like my music. So my song Regenerator on my new album Safety in Numbers is doing huge numbers. I was like, it's funny. Okay, so here's the deal. So I work on a song. Sometimes it takes an hour. Sometimes it takes a few days to get a song out, and then through mixing and mastering and the whole thing, it may take even a week for a song. So my eye is itchy. Sorry. And so you just never know. But then when you hear the final product, some songs I'm like, that's okay. That's nice. I like it. And then there's some songs you're like, oh my God, I love it. Like instant. So the song Regenerator, I recorded it 2 years ago, right before my Bell's palsy. And I love the song. The song was one of my favorite songs. And I kept holding on to it because my last album, it didn't fit. I didn't put on that. I didn't fit that album. It just didn't fit. It just didn't fit that album. And so then I was like, okay, well, where can I put it? So with this new album, sorry I'm dark all of a sudden. Okay. My eye is irritated right now. It wasn't meant for that album. It just wasn't meant. So, but I put on this album, I knew people would like it, I think. That song and Sometimes, both those songs, I loved them when I recorded them, and they're both doing super numbers. On TikTok, on Spotify, I'm just like, in the thousands. Like, I'm just shocked. Those two songs, just like, they hit it. But I had a feeling those songs, and Regenerator is very techno. We deepened my voice even more. It's my voice, as you can hear, but we even did some effects to it, make it even deeper. I wanted to do like a 90s techno song. I thought I want to do a song that sounds like we played in one of those action films, like they walk into the club in Russia or somewhere in Prague or whatever, and everybody's dancing to this song, and they're just getting down. I want to write a song like that, and I feel like Regenerator is completely that song. It's fast, whatever. So that's good. So it's interesting to see who people like, who likes my songs. So I'm very curious when this next album comes out because it's, like I said, it's very dark. It's very minimalistic. People are liking Isolation. That's one song people are liking that song. So I'm like, that's been wonderful because I love that song. But I'm very curious. I'm very curious to see what people. Well, charge that phone. You didn't even hear my answer. Oh my God. Randomly RJ, you're gonna have to rewatch this episode because I gave a long answer. I'm not repeating all that. It's too late now for all that. But I gave you an answer, Randomly RJ. I was wondering why you didn't respond. I've been going on Spotify more and more, actually. I was like, Spotify really is kind of cool. And I've been going through and making my own playlist. I found me some Bobby Brown dance remixes from the 90s. And I was like, oh my God. I've been going on there, make my own playlist. Yeah, I'll upload it. You can see I gave a long answer. Like, trust me, Ronnie, I gave a long answer. Well, thank you. No, it's a creative thing. All the creatives on here will understand. I'm gonna try to upload this video. I'm gonna try to. Yeah, if it lets me save it, I'll upload it. If not, I'll tell you. I'll tell you again. It's fine. But no, as a creative person, you put stuff out. You have some nervousness, and I know randomly RJ, Brandon, Ironbeard, they all can relate to this. You're proud of what you're doing. You do something, you like it, you put it out there, but you're always curious what the response is going to be. You're always just kind of curious. I mean, like, will they tune in to my episode? Will they like the painting? Will they like the movie I just did? Will they like the soundtrack I put out? Will they like the series I just made? Will they like my acting choices in this particular role? It's just a little nervous sometimes. You just kind of go, okay. I'm just very humbled by it because I just think, when people buy my books or listen to my music or watch my interviews, watch my series, I'm just humbled by it. I just think, wow, I mean, you have a lot of choices. You have a lot of choices out there. I'm glad James Lott Jr. is in your rotation. I mean, there are people I listen to too and watch and stuff, but I'm just very for. Trust me, I have high self-esteem. I think very highly of myself. I'm still just like humbled by that people actually want to watch my stuff. So that's why. But I'm always very proud to put it out there. I always say to myself, I put it out there. If one person likes it, then my job is done. And actually, my thing is completing something. That's actually the most important part. I think it's about the reaction, but more importantly, it's about seeing your own personal growth. I think it's the key to creating. The thing is, for me, is that everything that I do is to feed me, and I'm sharing it with you. It starts from me. I always say it begins and ends with me. I do it because whatever project I'm working on, whether it's whatever it is, just say it's a book. I wrote the book because I like writing. And I liked the story that's coming out of me. So I get a great experience by doing it. So personally, I get fed because I emotionally put this together, I did it, and I put it out there. So it starts from me. But then I put it out to you guys, and hopefully you'll receive it. And then if you like it, then I feel extra good again because you're responding to something that I enjoy doing, and maybe it affected change in your life in some way. And when I mean by affected change, I mean meaning just that it made you smile, made you laugh, made you think, made you angry, whatever. Just something that it just affects you. You don't, because if you try to, I remember I wanted to be famous at one point when I was young. I want to be famous. I want to be famous. And I learned, and then I got some fame in San Francisco when I was there. I became very popular there through my work. And I realized fame is not really it. It's weird. And it's not really, fame is fleeting. It's like, you're always chasing something. And so that was not me. I didn't like that. So when I came back to LA to start over 11 years ago, I changed my tune. I said, I don't want fame. I want longevity. I want to be able to do and work in fields that I want to work in. No more jobs that I hate. I've had jobs that I literally want to pull my teeth out with my bare hands because it's dumb. So I was like, I want to work a job that I can make enough money to survive on and actually have creative control and keep on working. Longevity is key, kids. It is key, 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 key. And so I've been in this business 13 years. I've been in the organized business 11 years. I mean, those are like, and that's the thing. I want work. I mean, I don't want 15 minutes. I've gone viral before. I've had a couple of things in my life gone viral, and it's crazy talk. It's crazy. It's my phone blowing up every 5 seconds. People calling me, texting me. I know what that feels like. And it's at first it's a rush at first, but after a while it gets annoying. You're just like, oh my god, this is crazy. I want consistent attention, meaning like just throughout my career when I put stuff out, people go, oh, James Jr. has a new this out. That's what I want. I know I was talking to a guy, Jason Stewart. We're both, over the age of 50. And we were saying how we were aware of time. Something about turning 50, you get to become aware of time. And God willing, if I'm fortunate, I have another, good 30 years possibly. And I could be Betty White and have more, right? 40, but I'm 51. I mean, I could live to 100, I guess. I could. I don't know if I want to be quite honest. But I'm thinking about, I want to have all my faculties. So it's kind of like, how, I'm looking at how far I may have another, I may have another good 30 years. If I'm lucky, 30 years. That's fine. I can do a lot in 30 years, kids. I can do a bunch of stuff in 30 years. That's if I have all my faculties and I have my health and everything. Hi, Daisy Flores. I watched your set today, as you know, because we saw each other today. I think that I'm just aware of it now. I'm aware of the age thing. I don't want to waste time. I don't have no time to waste. I have no time for shenanigans and tomfoolery. I have no time for people wasting my time. There's no time for it. There's just no time. You're the best. You're the best. DJ Flores. There are a lot of broke famous people. People think that people are rich because they're famous, and it's not true. They're not. I just think for me, it's all about how can I keep going and still doing what I love as long as I can. And so, I'm not even talking about looks either. I'm like, who knows? I could look like this for another 10 years or whatever. I could shrivel up in 10 years. Who knows? But I'm just talking about my faculties, how much of my brain. My buddy Ed Asner, that's my buddy. But I want to make sure my brain is sharp. My family, it's crazy. I have my one Aunt Faith is still alive, and she's almost 80, and she is sharp as a tack. And plus, my family, they die early. They die. When I say early, they die in their 70s. They drop dead. So it's really funny. So my mother, who's reaching 70 this year, next month, it's interesting because there's nobody above her. They all died. All my grandparents, they all just died. They all just dropped dead. It was like really crazy. So it's going to be interesting for my aunts and uncles, they all dropped dead. So it's going to be interesting for us and my family because my mother is one of the oldest in our family. Besides my Aunt Faith, she's one of the oldest ones. So it's weird. Even her cousins, first cousins, they're all younger than she is. Even if it's a few years, they're all. She's like one of the oldest. Her and one of my uncles, they're the oldest. So I think about that on that side of my family. I favor them so much. My mother and I are twins. I take that off that side of family. I'm very curious to see how long I will live. Because my family is good for, they work it out. They have full lives and then they just drop dead. Like seriously, just drop dead. No warnings. Drop dead. So I'm just curious to see how long I am. I don't know all the genetics and stuff. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if I have predisposition to be like that. Or like my father's mother, my grandmother Lott, she's 96. She's still alive. So I don't know. So that's kind of crazy. You know, I will say, yeah, the videos are still they're still they're up for DJ Steve. It is, and I think we're afraid we're not going to leave this life alive, folks. We're not. And I say this stuff to you, and I don't feel sad about it. I don't feel morbid. I mean, I don't. I believe in God, and I believe there's a heaven and everything. So I feel like when I go, there's a great place I'm going to. Hopefully, um, but I just think it's just I have it in the context of what are you doing today, James Lott Jr. That's what it is. What are you doing? So I use it for that. I use it for fuel for that. Like, what are you doing? I don't understand. Oh, did you see Flores? I have a quick question for you. So when you post in your pinned thing that you had that you don't have rights to these songs, they're used for entertainment purposes, does that help you have your shows on IG? Because my friend was saying he was getting these notifications like, these songs are not licensed to you or something like that. Is that something you could do to kind of help that? I forgot to ask you that question. Um, Back to our regular programming. I think about mortality. It's in the context of what am I doing? Am I doing what I want to be doing? Should I be doing what I want to be doing? That's I look at it for that context, not for like a sad, negative like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. We're all gonna die. That's how it works. We're not getting out of this alive. We're just not going to. So I'm trying to make the most of my time here. It was changing, folks. 40 is the time, folks. 40 is when everything changed. 39, 40 is everything changed for me. It is. And it's just and it's life. And that's the thing. I joke, I laugh, I'm silly. You guys know that. But I'm also real and I know that life isn't always peaches and cream. Peaches and cream. And getting it and I used to love that song. Rest in 112. It's but these are things that I think about as I get older. You just naturally do, and it's like again, I'm not like living in this like fear or anything. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, you're getting older. 40 was another change. 40 was completely like, okay, now I'm not I'm really not a kid anymore. And I love turning 40. I love it. Depends. DJ, I need to pitch the speed up and throw off the. Oh, okay. Insight to my friend. Okay, interesting. Thanks, Esposo. That's interesting. I didn't know. But yeah, it's just back. Yeah, it just you get older. If you're fortunate, you get older, and everybody gets older. Um, and as a black man in America, I'm very proud to have every gray hair, every line in my face, every ache and pain. I may complain about it, but I'm here. My brother didn't make it. He made it to 47 and didn't make it. A lot of people don't make it. They're getting shot while jogging. All this stuff is happening to them. So I look at life. It's serious. Life can be very serious. We're in really strange times right now, and so you're growing up. That's basically what happens. You're growing up. Well, then yes, you turn 40, and that's what it is. You just learn. Your body's changing. Your mind is changing. Everything's changing. It's just like and I live my life in honor of my brother Max because he was full of life. We loved each other very much. We were super close. We're only like literally a year apart in age, and I was his last text. I still have it. I was his last text before he died, um, and he lived life fully. Like he was big life. Should I say in poor connection? Okay. Um, so I live my life for him in some way because he can't live it on Earth. So I try to do things that I know that he would be proud of, he would like, and to live my life just fully because that's what he would have wanted, first of all. And I think that's an important lesson. It's just that we don't know how much time we have on here. We don't know how much time on here, and I'm not going to waste it. I'm just not going to waste it. So When people tell me, James, you should pick one thing, I say, screw you. I'm gonna pick whatever the F I want. I'm gonna do whatever I want. If I feel like doing a song today, I'm gonna do a song today. If I feel like writing a book today, I'm writing a book today. Everybody's lives are different, and that's the point. You choose the life you want. I always say this: you're the editor of your own life. You're the editor of your own life. You can edit it however you want. You don't have to do what I do. Just do what you do. Do what you want to do. That's the point. And I love turning 40, randomly, RJ. I loved 40. I loved my 40s. My 40s, the first half were good. The second half was so good. But the first half of my 40s were wonderful. They were wonderful. I don't fear age anymore. Not really. It's weird. I feared it for a while, but I don't anymore. I know I have a finite amount of, time left on this earth. Oh, thank you, DGC, for us. I just know I do. I just know that I'm only going to be here for a certain amount of time, whatever time that is. So, I mean, why not be doing what you want to be doing? That's the whole point. No one's paying my bills. No one's in charge of nothing. So, I have a right to do whatever I want. When I was living at home and I was a teenager, different story. Your parents run everything. But now I'm an adult. And I do what I want. And I'm learning how to let people go that just aren't really part of that. And some of them I still love very much. But they're not good for me. They're not good in my life. And when I say good for me, meaning that they don't add anything positive to my life. And I have people in my life now that will say things to me that I just go, what? I have no idea. I had a person say to me today, this person never gives me anything. Never gives me anything. Never has helped me. Never. Oh, bye, Yvette. Thank you. I have people who never give me anything. Never. And I got something, and they were like, you didn't give me one. You never give me anything. I didn't even think about giving this extra thing to you. And they said it like 2 or 3 times. I was like, you're really upset, you're really serious, you're really upset about it. And I was thinking, but you never do anything for me, so why would I give anything to you? And it wasn't even like anything malicious. I was like, I didn't think about you, to tell you the truth, because you don't think about me that way. So, and he said it 2 or 3 times. I'm like, okay. We didn't get to a fight. I was just like, okay, I guess you feel that way. I don't really care, but it's just like, wow, that's interesting. People will take from you. They will. If you let them, they will take your soul, they will take your money, they'll take your stuff, they'll take your food. They will take from you what they want. They will, with no shame. And then you wake up one day and you're like, they didn't give nothing back to me. When I was in dire straits, you did not help me. Okay. Got it. There are folks who will really think of themselves, which of course, this is your life. You're an adult. You should be a little selfish. Think about yourself. You should do whatever you want. But they will sometimes include you in stuff and then cut you out for whatever reason because they decide to change their mind or whatever. And then you're supposed to kind of just like take it, I guess, and kind of you have to accept it, I guess. I mean, it's just weird. People will do things to me sometimes that I would never think in a million years doing to them. Just never. I had an interview set up with somebody yesterday, and they just never called for the interview. I'm sitting there on the Zoom waiting, and they never came on. And later that night, I texted them, and they didn't even mention why they didn't come on. Okay. So I've just learned, let it go. That I will not be rebooking that interview. So it was nice. That was your chance. Have a nice day. I just move on. I don't have time. I just don't have time. And I don't. And luckily for me, I don't have a shortage of interviews. I'm very fortunate that way. I have a lot of people I'm interviewing, but I'm just like, I'm an elephant. I do not forget. I do not forget. at all. I don't. No, ma'am, I don't. No, sir. This is good. Ooh, made it a little strong. I'm trying to finish this piece of vodka. So it's just, but again, you can't let that keep you down. You have to keep going. Things happen in this business. You guys just gotta like shake it off, keep it going. Okay, I don't forget anything. Some people think that hot grease don't mean greasy. What's it saying? No, wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. That hot don't mean. What's it saying? Fat meat don't mean greasy. Hot meat don't mean greasy. It's a saying. There's some saying. I don't know what the saying is. But I don't fall for it. I'm just like, next. And I've had folks come back to me later and like, so can we do that interview? I'm like, no. Yeah, fat meat ain't greasy. That's right. Some people be like, fat meat ain't greasy. Thank you, Brandon. I couldn't get, my mother says it all the time. And I couldn't get it out. Or my mother's other favorite saying was, what does that have to do with the price of chi in China? Like, it's just so absurd. Like, it's just absurd. It's like, it's like some things come up and just absurd. So as you know, like I always say, they can kiss my grits. Kiss all my creamy grits. That's what they can. That's what they can kiss. I'm I move on. And you get back to me later? Nope. Sorry. Nah. I'm not interested anymore. I moved on. I had one guy ask me like 5 times. Nope. Kept sending me emails. So when can we book that interview? No, I kept telling him, like, no, there's no interview. That interview is done. Came back, go to bed. Go to bed. Take some pills, something. Lay down, I want you to sleep for like 10 hours. That's what I want you to do. So you lay down. Go to sleep. And you do. Kenny Mac's living her dreams. She's living her soap opera dreams. She is. They're working it out. You just woke up. Okay, good. So you take a little nappykins. Take a little nap. Once you get some sleep, girl. The brain has to relax. That's what I always say all the time. The brain has to relax. my life. No, just kidding. Brain has to relax. I sleep. I like to sleep. Candace is Ms. Mac. She's working it out. Oh, good. 6 hours. Okay, good. Okay, good. Then I accept that. I do. I'll always be paternal. I can't help it. It's just in my blood. Yeah, Daddy's drinking. Yes, we're working it out. Her and Casey assembled a team for my Forever and a Day. So they're working it out. I'm going to do another press release because I have like 4 new shows. 4 new shows debuting on my network. So from different people. So working on that. I was only supposed to take a 2-hour nap. Hey, your body knows what it knows. Your body's like, no, bitch. I gotta lay down. I gotta sleep. You think it's gonna be 2 hours, but it's gonna be as long as I need it to be. And your body said 6 hours is it. They're like 6 hours is the deal. That's what it said. So good. I'm glad your body said no. You're gonna be sleeping for a while. I've done it a couple times. I was like, oh my God. And I got a bunch of new shows. This one guy, Andrew McEwen, he is so good. He has a new show called Barbells, Books, and Nerddom. He's recording the first episode now, and I'll be hosting it. I'm the executive producer, hosting that on my show, on my network. And I'll tell you, this Studio City After Show I've already done several episodes with some of the stars. And they're all nominated for Emmys. It's going to be a good season. Oh, geez. See, Kenny Mac is punning with our show. Punning. She likes a good pun. I know I know that for some people they have insomnia, and I feel bad for folks who actually have insomnia. I joke around with Candace, but I mean I know there's some folks who actually have insomnia, and I feel bad for them. I really feel bad for them because I know it's a psychological thing. There's a lot of things that are going on. You ever watched Studio City yet? Brandon Larkins. It's really good. I think for you as an actor, well, actually you as a producer too, it's really well done. It's only 6 episodes. They range between 9 and 17 minutes, and they're all amazing. Everybody in it's amazing. I think it. Yes, Rami RJ. So Sean Kanan from Bold and the Beautiful, Carolyn Hennessy from Days of Our Lives, Patricia Darbo from Everything, Tristan Rogers from General Hospital, Sarah Joy Brown from Everything. They have this show called Studio City. It's based on Sean Kanan plays this aging actor in a soap called Hearts on Fire, and so it's really funny and really good. So I say, folks, it's called Studio City the series. You can find it on Amazon Prime. Hi, Crystal Film Queen. I'll do your first bike. It's really good. It's good, folks. It is. So check it out. I'm doing the after show for it on my network. I put out the first thing. I put out the first pre-thing out yesterday. The first episode is on Monday, and I'm interviewing every star from the show. So they're all Patricia, Tristan, all of them. They'll be all on the show. So it's good. It's a good series, and I'm working on it. I'm working on something you guys suggested a while back. I'm working on it. Working on an after show for an old show. I've been thinking about it. So people say I should do it. So I might have an announcement soon about that too. So I have a couple of things that are ending, so I could actually rotate something new in. I'm waiting for a couple of things to finish. My When Hope Calls will be done. We have 3 more episodes, then we're done. It's really easy. So I'm thinking I'll start this new after show after I finish Studio City. So I'm thinking, oh my God, it's almost time. My after shows, like everything that I do, Randomly RJ, is on JLJ Media on YouTube or JLJ Media on all the streaming services. So just type in JLJ Media and all my shows are there. That's my channel. It started out as just me, and now I have other people on my channel. I'm becoming my own little mini AfterBuzz. Shh, don't say anything. But I'm not an after show network. I have shows on there. I just have 3 after shows right now that I'm doing. But I'm not really an after show network. My Guiding Light, that's right. My Guiding Light t-shirt. I forgot I was wearing it. But no, I'm becoming a mini mogul. I have been you're wide awake now, it's so funny. I have been building this for the last 11, 12 years. So now it's finally happening. People are actually coming on my network. And I'm always looking for projects. If you have a show, if anybody has a show out there they want hosted on a network, come to me. You know. Hey, he's giving you links, folks. Somebody's start shameless self-promotion. This is my show. Don't be promoting yourself. Just kidding. Just kidding. You can find me. It's the last minute, you guys. Thank you. I might go get a piece of chicken. I don't know why I'm thinking about that chicken in there. I might get a piece of chicken before I go to bed. Thanks, everybody. Episode 48. We're almost to episode 50. I cannot believe it. I'm trying to think, should I do something big for 50? I don't know. That's in 2 days. If I do this tomorrow and the next day, that's Sunday. So maybe tune in on Sunday. Maybe something special will happen. I don't know. I haven't decided yet what's going to happen. But yes, have a good entrance into Memorial Day weekend. Let's remember why it's Memorial Day weekend. People have, given their lives for our country. I have members of my family who gave their lives for our country, and I completely stand by them. And they're doing things that I couldn't have possibly have done, being in the armed forces. So, ride a unicycle. That's so funny. So anyway, I love you guys. It's gonna go out. Peace out.